Today we're talking about Gonzalo Guerrero, a Spanish soldier who joined the Maya and fought against the Spanish army. Now there's no shortage of movies and stories where a white guy goes native. Like John Smith oh no, that's not how he looked. John Smith wrote about how Pocahontas was wildly in love with him and was willing to sacrifice herself to protect him. Except there's just a few minor inconsistencies. For instance, it didn't happen. Pocahontas was 10, and he wrote that decades after Pocahontas was dead, so she couldn't say otherwise. Speaking of, you probably heard that the Aztec thought Hernan Cortez was a god. But you know who didn't ever say that? Hernan Cortez. He was keeping constant letters of what was going on, and he never once mentioned that anyone thought he was a god. In fact, the first mention of anyone thinking he was a god came 50 years after the fact. In the case of Gonzalo Guerrero, he was a Spanish soldier who got shipwrecked in Maya territory. He was captured, made a slave, and then he ended up joining them and fighting for them. He became a respected individual, a warrior, he had a wife and kids, and he was loved. Now when Hernan Cortez found out about Gonzalo, he sent him a letter saying, "I'll go save you." But Gonzalo said, "I don't need saving, no thank you." And Hernan Cortez couldn't believe it. He had to try to bribe Gonzalo, and even then Gonzalo was like, "No thank you, and by the way, if you do come here, I'm gonna kill you." Hernan did send units out there. Gonzalo kept his promise and killed them. After winning several battles, Gonzalo would later die against the Spaniards defending the Maya. It makes you wonder why Hollywood hasn't decided to do this story. Have a magical day, everyone.